What's up, guys? This is Bullby the Fell-Handed. I would like to know from my subscribers if you would enjoy some cross-out footage. If you would, please comment below. If I get a couple of comments, maybe I will start putting out a little bit of cross-out footage as well. It is an awesome game, very Mad Max-esque. Now, the beginning of this video, or excuse me, the first part of this video, I have a very special treat for you. After this video, it's pretty hilarious. It shows the weakness of the Type 59 just big time. So if you want to check that out, make sure to hang around after the end of this video. Okay, so moving on, we are on Fjord's standard battle. The Greens have taken the western spawn and the Reds have taken the eastern spawn. We have a flotilla of 5.9s, if you will, a little bit mixed in, you know, just to change it up and whatnot, you know, with the 5.9s there. We are pushing the left flank pretty hard, aggressively, if you will. You know, these being the crunchy medium slash pocket heavies that they are, you know, we're not really concerned with what's going on over here. We're just going to push and see what happens. Now, granted, of course, if you're doing the solo thing, I would totally do something different, because, you know, you would want to make sure you have a nice cushion of greens in between you and the bad guys, because you always want the greens to take all the rounds they can. If you're in a squad and you can carry, you know, you've got a decent sized platoon, you can pretty much do what you want, and that's kind of what we're doing. Pull it up here, put a shot in the waffle right there. You know, we're very good hold down right here. We're not giving up a lot of shots. We're just kind of waiting on the gun, and that's kind of one of the lacking points, I would guess, I would say, of this particular vehicle, the Chinese Tier 8 Premium Type 59, is the gun. You know, I say everything is okay with this tank. Everything is okay. The downside is it's not fantastic. It doesn't really stand out. I would like the gun to be a little bit tighter, but you know what? You can't have everything, and that's kind of what we're dealing with here. We're kind of dealing with a subpar gun. The DPM's not really there, aim time's not really there, what have you. But you know what? That's fine. It's okay. Gonna try to stick one in him right there. You know, and if he's pulling up in that position, guys, you would want to go for the machine gun port. The turret ring, when he's looking down, isn't really that much of a viable target. You want to kind of go for the lower cheeks or the commander hatch there. Any of that would be, you know, just fantastic to hit here. I'm trying to, you know, just kind of chip away at him, which is all we can do. You know, and you have to be just very cautious, because those Super Pershings are extremely powerful tanks, and if, you know, someone does not know how to properly penetrate that tank, you're going to have a bad time. So we're going to put one right there in the lower plate there of the T-28 Prot. A Prot, which is a very crunchy tank. You want to go for the cheeks of the turret right there, right where we tapped him there. Super P gets erased, so now we're moving on. We're switching back to armor piercing. You don't necessarily need APCR with this tank non-stop all the time. 181 millimeters of penetration is good. Granted, of course, it's not the 212 millimeters penetration that is the STA-2. Made a clutch shot. Literally no idea how I made it. Gonna try to do it again, and we managed to pull it off. Granted, of course, I have all the perks, but most of the time that doesn't really matter. We've got 3 bad guys left on the board, more or less. This is just mopping up, seeing who can get the most damage, farm the most damage off these poor guys. And, you know, like I said earlier, if you have a 5-man platoon of mediums and you're rolling in one pack, more often than not, you are going to carry, depending, of course, on the team. Put a round into the side there of the Borsig. Pulled some good assist damage. We've got the eyes on the clicker right here. We go ahead and remove him from the board, and that is game. We didn't do fantastic. This is more or less an average game. The downside of having so many platoon mates is you can't really farm all the damage that you should be able to when you're by yourself. Now, let's get to this gem of a clip. here we are on the Type 59, and, you know, we're down here making things happen. There's a lot of 9s in this battle. Or, you know, there may not be a lot of 9s, but I'm currently engaged with a lot of 9s, and we're making things happen. You know, everything's fine. We're up here, we're doing things. You'll notice I don't have any damage removed from my tank, and, you know, it's perfect. We just bounced a good round there. We've got this poor M103. He knows he's in trouble. We're just encircling. We put a round, you know, clutch shot, and then all of a sudden, E75 fires, goes into my upper plate, right past my gas tank, and hits my ammo rack. 1 in 1,000 shot. Truly amazing. Guys, that's all I have for you today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you want me to comment on your videos, send them to ByzantineFalcon at Facebook. We'll see you guys next time.